Welcome to this week's edition of the Truth Podcast.
Hi, good evening. It's another Friday evening. Welcome to the Truth Podcast. I am Akin Sam, and with me is
Mary Augustine. Good evening, beautiful people. Good evening, and welcome to another edition of the Truth Podcast.
and
Yep, I mean yours truly, Blessing Yogo. Hey guys, good to have you here on the show
Please,
live.
live on the show on a Friday evening. How are we all doing? How are we doing, really? Like Sam, how you doing? Mrs. Yogo,
Yeah,
how
I'm
you
doing great. I'm doing good,
Obviously.
especially when I'm here with you guys. Like,
Well-
there's no better place to be but here, so I'm alright.
I'm fine. But realizing that I'm a Lapo baby is something that is of big concern
I just
to me.
told Sam something. I said for you to even know the meaning of Lapo, you are a Lapo baby, because I promise you, Nepo babies don't know the meaning. You need to explain Lapo to them. They don't know the meaning. So for you to know
Let
the
me-
meaning,
Let me not unmask ignorance. It's alright.
but hope, of course, whichever one you can see it. The thing about life. One very mysterious thing about life is the fact that you can actually move from being a Nepo baby to a Lapo baby in split second. We've seen this happen. That is going from being a wealthy,
Yeah.
coming from a wealthy background, wealthy place and all that, and then one thing happened, and then you are now where you are struggling or
Like from
just staying.
to grass.
Yes, do you get?
How
And
you
then
say
there's
it, yeah.
also people who have moved from Lapo babies, in fact, not even close to Lapo, but to Nepo babies. They were
Just
not
like
born
that.
with a silver spoon,
Spoon,
nothing,
yeah.
and somehow,
They
maybe
just
through
work their
work,
way
through
up.
education, through something, they just work
got
their way
that.
up. So you see, there's no need feeling perhaps, nevertheless, in any position, because you could actually move from
The
here
tables can turn anytime.
anytime. So
You
whether
can
you're a Nepo
determine
baby
that,
or
yeah.
Lapo baby, please don't think that's your home. Trade cost. I'm telling you, be cautious while you move around.
But anyway, on another discussion of being cautious, the question today is what can cause you to actually cut off your siblings? Like, cut them off, like literally
Totally.
cut them off.
Like your siblings are supposed to be like your
Family.
family, your place of emotional connection, affection, your go-to people right from birth, and then it just so happens that you go no contact with them or they're suddenly estranged. So, but that happens. It may not be an African topic, but it's fast becoming something that we should
Yes,
look at, and
fast
that's why we're
becoming
looking at it.
something. Sibling. When we talk about family, this is like one of the things that we never picked. We never decide that, okay, you didn't decide that your brother is going to be your brother,
True.
your sister is going to. It was God's makeup. That is, God looked at you, looked at your life, your destiny, look at what you should be, look at where you should be, how you should live, and then he just handpick people he feels that, okay, these people will help this journey, you will help their journey. Just handpick them, and this, and put you together. These people will love you. They will love you regardless,
Yeah.
and then you will love them regardless, all that. So he just put them together and gave it to us. None of us picked our family, none of us picked our parents, but you understand. Now, having to move from these gifts to Saul, to become estranged.
Strange,
It's something. Yeah, just like Mrs. Yogu said, it might not be an African topic, it might not be something that we're familiar with, but it's something that is happening. Really.
It's something that is happening. I've seen siblings be like
never
ever, and there are dimensions to this. There's sometimes where you choose to cut off completely, but sometimes it's just gradually. You're just avoiding this person. You don't want to go to the same meetings, you don't want to be in the same space with the person. You're like, no, we're not quarreling, but this thing just graduates and put it that way.
Okay, so in this aspect, there was something we did earlier. We actually sent an anonymous link, and a few people actually responded to it. Now, listen to one of them. She was like, cut off your siblings? Why? Oh, so cut off means to literally stop contacting them, right? Okay, so I have not or might not be able to cut off my siblings, but I'm heading towards being indifferent. Like being numb. And I think this is also a state.
Truly, that's gradual. Like I said, it may not be absolute, but when you're numb, there's no emotion. In fact, that's cold.
Yeah, it means even if this person invites you for something,
Wow.
Yeah.
you will just
Or probably has an emergency.
You're just-
you may not feel obliged.
okay now.
That's scary.
In respect to that, let me give you a story that I heard on radio. So a particular young man got married. Unfortunately, he needed to travel abroad, and his papers and everything came in at a particular time. Now, he left and was communicating with his wife that he had married before he left. And the brother was also very caring, occasionally going to visit her. And one day, it happened. Something led to something.
Can you imagine?
And the brother impregnated him.
What?
That's why.
Impregnated,
Are
though?
you for real?
Like,
As,
how did it get to impregnation?
as I'm talking to you, I'm seeing bewilderment of
Wait,
what
what?
that bro.
But did he have shared kids with her own husband? Of course, with the brother. It was like an early
They just
marriage.
got married,
Married.
and the
Oh,
guy
okay.
traveled abroad. So
Yeah, this is crazy.
I think,
This is
well,
totally cutting
God
off,
Almighty.
no
Cut
cut.
Now, in that
Ah.
scenario, who do you think would cut which person off?
What do you
This is
mean?
the brother.
But the guy too was not there for his wife now.
What do you mean? That's
Yeah,
not commitment. Who told you to
exactly,
go and
that's
get
why
married?
you cut off now and
He-
then you let them go and be with each other happily ever after.
Yeah, so why
Because-
didn't she seek a
what do
divorce?
you
That I can't do
mean?
distant marriage. People who
Oh,
say no, I can't do
Uh.
it. Man, this is crazy, but it happens. Even boyfriends, you see, this one is even marriage.
This one is even
I've
married.
seen boyfriends too, where they go like sister, younger sister, or men just trying to be smart. You know, guys just want to play two sisters at the same time and just cause problems in marriage. I mean, among siblings. Truly, so these things happen.
I feel like you know people just when like for this person now that
Yeah.
said cut off
Or being
means,
indifferent.
you know some people people that don't believe that it's actually possible to cut off siblings. Of course, everybody have different story, different what experience and all that. But you see, I feel like people think it is not it is not possible to really cut off siblings because of okay we have a bond and all that. But you see, siblings also go through what friendship go through.
Yeah.
You know there are moments of betrayal, moments of disrespect that you just feel like this is the height of it. Moment of disregard, moment of you just feel like you're not being honored. You're like this thing we say about go where you're valued, go where you're appreciated, go where you are loved. When you feel like your siblings don't think that about you, they don't see that, and you know even what makes it worse, maybe you actually you look at them and then you exalt them, you carry them like an egg, and then they just do you like this. So you say
Like if there's
siblings
favoritism in a family, right? Because some parents, they have jealousy too, can cause some of those
Okay.
stuff. Where you see some siblings are
parents
parents'
the way they are
favorites.
being-
Yeah.
You know, nothing you do is good enough. So you're like very happy to get rid, leave that family alone. You
To
guys
just
should
leave
go with
them.
your
Okay, now look at this.
favoritisms.
Another person said, I have to cut off my own sister because she's always looking for my downfall. Says ill things about me to my parents, even though they don't believe her. So, as a Yoruba girl, she said, whoa, she's just a bad person.
So maybe she's envious about something. Because how can you be telling your parents something bad about your
About
sister
your
when your
sister.
parents know you very well?
But
But then
then-
they say the
and they
parents
don't
don't
even
believe.
her.
But you just keep cooking up
Posting
one
every
story
time.
every
But
time.
another thing you should ask is, what could actually make her do this?
She could be envious now. Some sisters are probably more prettier than another
Yes,
sister.
yeah, other sister.
probably more
And then they look at
academically sound than
they
another
look at it as
sister.
a problem. It's supposed to be a win.
Yes.
I don't know. That's what that's what I
Actually.
think.
But I
If
think
my
this is
sister
also-
is more intelligent than I am, it's a win for me. I just keep
Yeah.
yapping about them, excited.
Yeah, cheering
everywhere
them on.
everywhere I sit down, they will just say that you now you no go rest if you never call her name. Do you understand? Like if you've not said something my sister said, everybody knows her name before they even see her and all that. It's supposed to be a win for the family. So I don't see where
But have you noticed that it is most of the time never a win actually? Have you noticed?
when your sister is or your brother
When
is,
one oftentimes is maybe one way better than the other. Have you noticed it's actually
But it shouldn't
not
be. I
a
don't
win?
think
Like,
everybody
why?
is equal in every family.
Exactly, like,
And
why
I
is
think
it
God
a
puts
win?
people there to raise others up.
Exactly.
I could be in a family. It's not always about the quality. It could be about equity. I know that you have more, so you bring more to the table.
Yes.
I know I don't have so much, but you try to raise me up. So no, but I don't think there's any family where everybody is really on the same, even if they are wealthy, they are not on the same pedestal. No.
Emotionally,
You
one
know?
is definitely the caregiver, and another one is like, okay, the
Yeah.
place where, like, this is where I go and get refreshed and care. So I don't know.
Maybe this
thing
one is very
was-
funny. It may not bring,
Yes.
but if I go
Oh,
there,
do you know, I
he's
even
the
heard-
funniest in the house.
You
so
know, I read something where somebody said that I rely on I am very I'm not friendly. I can't make friends on my own, and then I rely on my brother to go make friends, and I become
Yeah, friend.
their friend.
wow. That's a
This is
strategy.
yes, now this thing
Sibling
happens. So I
format.
don't know why you look at your siblings and then you just feel off with. I feel like you should. I mean, I don't know, maybe because of the way I was brought up, because my dad would always it's this thing I'm about to say has a disadvantage and advantage part of it. Now, my dad will always say that and he's very, very particular. He's talking to me, like he's not even making proper. He's telling me that if you are the only one sane in among your siblings, then all of you are blind. It's not
Yeah.
the
there's
fact
no
that
pride
you
in
are
that.
the only one seeing is a problem. So you should always look out for, like, you should always make sure that the way you're using two eyes to see, they are also seeing. And this is not even about sight, it's not even about eyes.
Yeah.
It's about every other aspect of your life.
Aspect of your life.
If you see me, I'm just saying, I am on 80, and then you see my siblings, they are 40. It's an embarrassment to me. That's how I see it. So I don't know, like this, that's how I see it. It's an embarrassment. I need you to see me, I'm on 80, and then you see my siblings, even if they are not 80 yet, you should see them and see that these people are working or headed towards 80. So I don't know where the whole, that's why I said it should be away. But even like I still kind of understand the people who are not in that place. You see, the family we are coming from is a lot. Like, is a lot. It says a lot about everything. Even, in fact, it just shapes the way we deal. And some parents are very, you see, this tribe, the envy, the jealousy, whatever, it didn't even just come out from and just anywhere, even in your sister. Your sister probably watch it from one of your parents. Maybe the father is very jealous of the mother is very jealous of the father's growth. Yes, we have this thing because that person did not just see it outside, he took it from somebody inside the
Or
family.
maybe they're seeking attention. I've seen a family where the kids,
Start on down,
the
go.
parents are hardly around. So you see this one wants to always try to seek the mother, striving to be the mother's favorite because they are seeking attention. So you see that when the parents are hardly around, maybe the mother is a banker, the father couldn't. So any small opportunity they have, they're always probably being manipulative, saying one lie against the other just to be the favorite. Just this competition among siblings because they're trying to seek attention. So many.
But then
many,
what
many
could
things.
actually cause some of these things? Because now in recent times we've seen people go out of Nigeria, work for a while, and then send money down, and they come back online a year or two
cry
later to
that,
cry
yeah.
that, man,
You see,
every money
Honestly,
I worked
to build a
hard for,
house or something.
I sent down here for them to build something for me. They kept on showing me fake houses until I came back, and I can't even see an empty land.
That happens a lot. I
It
know some
happens a
agencies
lot,
are now
yes.
helping people abroad to build on their behalf.
It happens
So
a
it's
lot
pure
too.
wickedness. It just shows that it's a real deal. It's what
like
happens.
that happens a lot, really. Like Mrs. Yobi said, you see, I feel like we all know what our family is feeling about.
Not really.
See, like this is what I
And maybe
mean.
greed can
You-
come in.
You
actually,
know your
because-
family, like you grew up with them now.
Yes, you
know,
did.
you know these people.
Yes, you did.
You know these people better. It's just that, of course, even though you know them,
Yes,
you
there's-
just
you
still
expect-
give them,
yes.
this benefit of doubt. That's where the problem comes
Especially
in.
when they
But
now
you
deceive
see,
you. Can you imagine?
but you
showing
see, you know your
pictures?
siblings. Now that I'm growing up with my siblings, like we're all growing up, I know what they can do. I know what I shouldn't entrust. I know what even just normal. I can be at work, and then one of my siblings be like, "Oh, I want to reach your house." I know what I should tell him. I beg you in the name of God, don't go close to that thing, because I know you have no respect for so thing and so thing. Don't touch it. I know it. So imagine carrying that thing that I'm already telling this person not to take. Maybe in the future I will now say this, and carry that kind of thing and give to them. You know your siblings very well. You know what you shouldn't keep close to them. For example, now you know that your siblings, you shouldn't keep water close to them. You cannot say because they are siblings, regardless, they are still my
Still
family,
upon still.
still carry water. That same water they have not conquered, carry it and give to them. So you know your family member. It's just that, of course, you still give them this benefit of that maybe they've changed, maybe they will not do that to
Yes.
me. Maybe they should know that this is for us, this is a win for us, and then they should do like this and like. But
Some people
unfortunately,
say I prefer my sibling eats my
My
money,
money
than a
than a
stranger,
stranger
eats
eats
my
my
money.
money.
So yeah, so let him eat the money.
So
but
that
it's better.
so that it doesn't
than
get
the
bombed.
street.
but another aspect of this conversation I want us to dive into is the fact that another thing that could actually cause siblings to part is ingratitude, ungratefulness. You have been there, done that, divide yourself, sacrifice yourself, and just somehow you just perceive this entitlement, ingratitude, like someone not being appreciative of all that you do. It could be draining. And I don't know if I shared this when on the last time we had this conversation, where I was talking about a particular sibling beats her sisters, and
Physically,
sent
like
assaulty. When I say beat, the people who looked at it, because I just could not, they were talking about how beat her eyes, and she's even light skinned, so the thing showed very well, beat her blue black, and sent her out of the house, and all this and all that, and she now had to go and stay with her friend, and blah 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 like that. And one of the things that they said she kept saying is the fact that I have given myself, like I've practically poured myself out, torn myself in pieces for you guys. They are orphans, you get, and it doesn't mean anything to you. Like, you don't appreciate it, you don't respect it, you don't do this one and all that. Genuinely, I feel like it shouldn't have gotten to the part where they beat,
shouldn't have,
of course, when
getting
you late,
abusive
like
and all that.
very like beat her or beat him, to that extent, But then you see this aspect I'm talking about. Like, it's not even about maybe betrayal or this. It's just the fact that you're just being the person. The lady feel that like they are draining her.
She was very frustrated.
And they are not appreciating
Okay.
all that she has poured in.
Now you've all heard that.
Mental disorders too.
A lot
I've
of
seen people
yes.
that have that are bipolar. So
Bipolar.
you just choose for the sake of your children, for the sake of your own family, now especially if
Yes,
you're all married.
if you're
too.
not married
So
now,
if someone
you
has
just
some
think, just
mental
feel like
disorder,
my-
you just choose to.
I can't.
It's sad, but
But then again, I
sometimes
also
you
feel
just
that
choose to
parents
keep
have a
your distance.
lot to play. You'll definitely see these signs as children grow up. Okay, so while you are doing that, also observe the characters of the children. Now, if we're going to play it back to, let's say, let me go a bit biblical now.
Yeah, of course. Esau and Jacob.
Esau and Jacob was the perfect example. And truth be told, if you were asked, who do you think actually was envious of the other?
He was not envious. I don't know if the
Who
word
do
is
you,
envious,
okay,
but
let me not use the
I feel
envious,
like
but
the
I think
who
it's
do you
the
think?
mom actually
No,
tried
no.
to
Who do you think actually
orchestrate
had
make everything play.
or kind of played the part of being the kid
or
who
who do you
wants
wait now? I think the way you should put it.
I didn't want to
Who
I
do
didn't
you
want to
think
come
is the victim?
express exactly. What do you think was trying to actually play the victim most of the time between both of them?
Actually play the victim. Who is the victim? Who do you think is the victim? I feel like Esau is the victim, really.
Esau is the victim because
He's the victim in the
Jacob,
story, really,
everything
because
Jacob did.
he was just, and even
But it was just the mother, like I said, the mom was just trying to see that the scripture was fulfilled.
Not really.
Basically.
Not really. Because if you look at the life of Isaac, Isaac actually loved Esau more. So the mother would have felt, the love this guy is pouring on this particular one. Let me shower my own love on this
But
one.
he's
So
the
it was,
firstborn.
and that's what I'm saying.
And there's some promises
parents-
that the father
the
did
parents
no
have-
wrong to say, I want to bless you as a firstborn.
Of
Yeah,
course.
It's a
no, it's not. It's
no,
even the mother
it's
now.
good.
That
I'm
is
saying
That's
the
what I'm
mother
saying, the
now.
mother
Mother-
just-
Did you notice that even before he blessed, he asked him for something that
Yes,
he
to
has
go and cook.
consistently been doing that thing
Yeah.
before? But Jacob did not know how to do all
But
that.
that's
Yeah,
not
did
his
not.
way.
I don't think Jacob really bothered so much.
Yes.
It was just
But yet, okay,
the
if he
mom
didn't bother
just-
so much, why did he then ask for his birthright?
Actually,
Ah.
yeah, I know
So that's where I'm coming from. Why did he ask
He
for
was
his
a wise,
Was a cunning-
These
but-
things have been infused, like
Do you get-
somehow.
somehow,
the mother.
The
is
mother has
Exactly.
buried some
so,
things into.
so you
Yeah,
see
yeah.
now it brings me back to what you were saying now, that really upbringing, like really you see these
Parents.
things from parents somehow many unknowingly feels this thing in children and they just have it. Some self is even resentment. Your sibling has built this resentment for you for a long time. It might even be something from childhood. And then you are wondering that where's all this thing coming from? Why all this venom? Why you very why you talking to me like this? Why you saying all these things? I was just barely being playful and all that. So why are you angry? Why are you mad at me? Why did you say this? Why did you say that? And it's just something from biscuits from long time ago.
So how can we curb this? Because it's a reality. And going back to your story, we see at the end of the day, Esau and Jacob they actually
came back,
reconnected. Yes, even though Jacob was all scared, but at least there was this submission, there was this owning up to the things that I've done. Yeah. So I think that's a way that siblings can actually bridge that gap once again. If you know that you have been estranged, you can just honestly have this communication, real communication, not one entitled communication.
Don't go and blackmail or this thing.
Real communication.
And another thing again is I feel like siblings should also, yes, I know that you're siblings and I know everybody thinks blood is thicker than water. I don't think so, but okay. So everybody thinks blood is thicker than water, maybe. But I feel like siblings should genuinely siblings literally anyway, siblings should genuinely build friendship and then see whatever they have, like whatever they have as also friendship. I wanted to say something. Do you know some siblings, you can be talking about them outside to somebody and the person is genuinely confused because that's not the personality they know outside.
Okay, of that particular person.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
You are saying that your sibling is, for example, is very envious and all, and outside nobody sees them as that because
there's some narcissistic siblings.
Yes, they do that.
That's the bipolar behavior.
Yes, they do that to you inside. You know them inside, but that's not who they are outside. So Jenny, you should also find this friendship in as siblings, build friendship so that going forward it helps some situation. You don't look at some situation and be like, okay, and I cannot deal with this, we are not communicating about this, there is no common ground for this, we are not build, because I've seen siblings also that are just siblings and not friends. Their siblings don't even know anything,
especially when they become adults. Yes, once you go to university, you have a new clique of friends. You may not really relate to your younger ones that much. They now get married. Everybody's just on their own. Their neighbor now becomes their go-to person. Your sibling is no longer here. So life happens.
You will not see where friends know more.
Yeah, about neighbors know more.
Than the actual sibling. Siblings should build friendship, and also see whatever you have, the bond that you have. Treat it as friendship, which means it requires efforts, sacrifice. Don't just think it just happened. Don't think being siblings, staying siblings, not just being siblings, staying siblings, like staying family, just happen. It doesn't happen. It's intentional. If you give your friends gift, give your siblings gift. If you give your friends praises, give your siblings praises.
That helps. Tell them you love them as well.
Thank you. Because what you will not say to your friends, don't say to your siblings. These things, just treat this bond, staying sibling as friendship. So it will help you make effort. You put in all the effort, required effort. You will not just leave it to chance and time.
And respect boundaries. Same way you respect boundaries with your friends. Respect boundaries with your sibling. Don't just take their things and use it anyhow. Enter their rooms, scatter everything.
That's what part 2 of this
podcast. My brother.
Respect boundaries.
He told me that.
You're calling him out.
I'm telling you, the guy, he knows that I'm going to call him out on this thing, even in front of his children. He genuinely told me that. But you know that anything you have is my own.
It's not our own.
I was going to wish guy, leave my polo alone.
So that guy,
leave my polo alone.
He's usually using our wife phrase.
I don't buy polo for you. I don't buy polo. I don't buy perfume for you. Leave it alone. He just like you say, you should be happy that I'm using your. You should be happy. The thing is so funny and annoying at the same time, because what do you mean by I should be happy that you are using my things? You say you should be happy that I'm using your things now. You should be. Is that not what siblings are for? No, that's not what siblings are.
At some point,
but I love you guys anyway.
Anyway, this is what we'll call it off for the day. Cut off your siblings or not, but please understand this, that they are all part of your family. They make up everything that you are. So please, while cutting them off, at least show some grace.
Just obey. That's beautifully said. So, like I said, lastly, respect boundaries.
Very
Very
important.
important. And siblings, like Mary said at first, look, these are God-given people.
Yes.
So try to nurture it
Yes.
as much as you can.
Yes, actually, nurture your, staying family is actually an intentional thing. It's not by chance, it's not by time. The same way you try to stay friends with somebody, that's the same way you should try, put all the effort to stay family.
Anyway, this is what we'll call it today. It's been lovely having you all with us.
Bye.
Thank you.
Bye.